and welcome back to another episode of Kim Wilpon Crafts. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah! So, hi. First of all, how are you doing? Just let me know in the comments down below. How are you? Checking in. So I think moving forward with this channel, we're going to be doing every other week. For the time being, probably until I get married, because it's just a full-time job, and we'll talk about that in future episodes. Wedding planning. So if you are getting married, want to get married, or have been married but you like wedding content, come back, because we're gonna talk a lot about wedding stuff soon. So it's great. Actually, it is really great right now, but it's another time, another video, another episode. You'll be there. I'll be talking a lot. I have a lot to say about weddings. Anyway, so this is my finished object. This is the Ghost Whisperer. Try saying that 3 times fast. Ghost Whisperer, Ghost Whisperer, Ghost Whisperer. Very hard. So anyway, this is my Ghost Whisperer by Park and Knit. Park Williams goes by Park and Knit on the Ravelry and on the Schminstagrams. I was obsessed with this. She posted it on the Instagrams and I was like, it is like cute, but also like a little bit sexy. So it's like not a typical knit for me. So if this is your first episode that you're watching of mine, this is not what I typically knit. I'm not usually showing as much skin in an episode. Scandalous. But this is similar to how they styled it. So I will show you a picture here. And this is what I did. Gonna be cool, girl. Cool, Kim. Is that cool enough for you? The Ghost Whisperer is entirely knit with mohair. It's a very mohairy sweater. It's actually really warm. I'm kind of surprised. The yarn is Hedgehog fiber. It is a kid silk mohair in Hunter that I bought during the New York City yarn crawl in 2021. 2021? No, in 2020, in September 2020. Whoa. It's a long time I've been holding on to this like one skein of yarn. So during that yarn crawl, I was like very starved because it was 2020. I was like starved, not actual starved, but I was like starved for yarn shopping and humanity. By that September once that September had rolled on, October, I don't know what month it was, but it was September, October. Let's go with that, right? And I don't know why I only bought one skein of this gorgeous mohair. Because then I started looking at patterns and going like, oh, I really needed 2 skeins at least of that mohair to do anything with it. But I had just seen, oh gosh, I can't remember whose post it was, but that was like, just buy yarn that you love. You figure it out later. And I was like, yeah, you're right, Knitfluencer. I am gonna buy whatever I want and I will love it and figure it out later. And that's what I did. I shouldn't have been so influenced, but so easy to get so influenced. So anyway, I had been looking and looking and looking for something to do with one skein of mohair, and this was it. Ow. Yeah. I actually have a lot of single mohair skeins, so I think I might make a few more of these. But let's like break it down, right? Oh, we're gonna talk about all the oopsie daisies, because it's a very, I will say this, I think this sweater top is kind of simple enough, but you have to follow the pattern. As we've learned on this channel, I have a hard time doing that sometimes. Not because I think I know any better, but because I like to rush. I was that kid in math class who was like, oh, this is a faster way to do it. Because I'm always looking for efficiency, and it's not always the best way to do it. So don't always do as I do, do as you do. Yes, it's knit bottom up. And I was warned that you should have a loose cast on. My cast on was not loose enough. So I would recommend casting on with like 4 sizes up from once you knit. Cause I think I ended up, nope, I know, this is what I did. I knit the body, and then I was like, will this fit? And then I was like, no, it won't. And I was like tugging and tugging. So what I ended up doing was unraveling the bottom up, then recasting on and knit from like mid-body down and cast off with a size 15. I think it's like knit on a size 10. Hold on, let's look at this. It's knit on a size 10 and a half, and I had to bind off with a size 15 needle to get this like flowy mid drift thing happening. Listen, we figured it out, we got there, but it was like a to-do for a real minute. And I was not, it was not as fun, right? So I do recommend casting on with like a larger needle if you're going to knit this. You also need to know how to do an I-cord for the neck, which we'll get there. You also have that option doing that I-cord on the sleeves, but I did my sleeves first. I skipped the I-cord when it said to do the I-cord neckline, because I could have just done the sleeves and an I-cord or the ribbing, which I did the ribbing, but I would have, I think in the next time I'll do an I-cord bind off on the sleeve, because now I'm not scared of it, but I was scared of it initially, so I did it. So I did ribbing. And honestly, it still gives you that same kind of like look. It gives it like a little tucked kind of like puff sleeve look. I made my sleeves a little bit large. I mean, the bind off a little bit larger, a little flowier. Not quite as cottagecore as I think it was like supposed to be. You know, those big like cottagecore puffy sleeves, everyone loves them. They're so in right now.
Hansel, so hot right now. Hansel.
I always love learning something new too. Like the I-cord was something new for me. I had not done an I-cord to bind off, so I liked learning that. The sleeves, I want to say this, were so much fun to knit. They took like minutes. This, I think this sweater can take like a week, if I'm gonna be honest, to knit. But I messed it up so many times that I was like, it's not taking me a week. Maybe I'll do this sweater again with a different yarn, obviously, and kind of explain how I did it differently. If you're interested in that video, let me know down in the comments down below. First of all, let's talk about this yarn. Love the yarn. This color is magnificent. Like, I think all redheads should wear green constantly. Obviously, you know, green is my favorite color. And if you don't know that, welcome to Team Green. Team Green. Save the planet. And this shade is like, to me, like the perfect shade of green. Like it's almost emerald, but not quite. Ugh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I also tried to match my eyeshadow to the sweater today. And the pattern, obviously, I really like this. I'm intrigued. I styled it like this today, but I'm interested in what it will look like if I style this like over some dresses this spring. If you've made the Ghost Whisperer, let me know down in the comments below how you've styled it. I'm curious. I'm very curious. I want to know. So let's do a little mottling. I just really need to say this because it needs to be said. This Ghost Whisperer makes me feel like an honorary member of the Spice Girls. And that makes me feel really cool. And that's all I wanted to share. Continue on with the modeling. So that is it for today, friends. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please let me know down below in the comment section. Give this video a good old thumbs up. Ding that bell for those notifications, and I will see you all in 2 weeks or next week. I don't know. Life is just a bowl of cherries, and I'm just happy to be in there. All right, see you soon. Bye, everyone.